crazy long to-do list got you down? I've got 3 tips to help you defeat that seemingly insurmountable to-do list coming up. I don't know about y'all, but every time I seem to write a to-do list, it just slowly gets longer and longer and longer until it's completely unmanageable. I don't know how I think I can get it all done, but somehow some part of my brain is like, well, it needs to get done, so it has to get done, right? Wrong. Sometimes you do have to get all that stuff done. Maybe you got behind one week, maybe you got sick, but I have some options for you to try out to make that list a little bit smaller, a little more manageable, and actually set some priorities. Number 1 is cycles. If you have several really big tasks and maybe some little ones in there, but for the most part, you have these big tasks that you're not going to be able to do in one sitting, cycles will be your best bet. What you're going to do is you're going to take your big goals and break them down into fairly even segments. So say you want to write a chapter, or you want to write 1,000 words, or 500 words, or maybe I want to write for 20 minutes, or I want to write for an hour. You want them to be fairly small, like I wouldn't go longer than an hour or, a couple thousand words, because that's going to start taking a lot of time, and that kind of defeats the purpose of the cycles. Say you have to finish 10,000 words. You need to finish reading this book because it's got to go back to the library or something, and you need to clean your house. There's 3 things you've got on your list that are all going to take a lot of time. What you can do is set a timer for 20 minutes, and then you do a cycle of cleaning your house for 20 minutes, then reading for 20 minutes, then writing for 20 minutes. Once you finish that, you take a little break, and you repeat the cycle. 20 minutes of cleaning, 20 minutes of writing, 20 minutes of reading. And you continue those cycles until you start getting chunks knocked out, and it's kind of acts like a domino effect, because as soon as you finish one thing, then you're just going between, say you finish cleaning your house but you're still reading and writing, then you can just go back and forth between these 2. It makes it a lot simpler, and you're not going to get so completely bogged down in one type of thing. That tends to help me when I feel like I have really, really big things on my to-do list. Number 2 is a randomizer. Sometimes I don't have the mental capacity to make a decision about what to start on. I've got 30 things on my list. It all has to get done this weekend, and I just don't know what to do. For that one, I put all of my to-dos in a little randomizer. The app that I use is just called Random Picker, and you put in the things you have on your list, and there's a little wheel, and you just click it, and it'll spin, and you click it again, and it'll stop, and it'll tell you, it says clean the oven. That's one of the things I'm supposed to get done this weekend. It'll tell you what to work on. So you just automatically go into there. You don't have to think about it. It's just there and done. Now, sometimes I really don't want to do that thing and I'll spin it again. That's, to each their own. You can tweak it however you want. This also works well in conjunction with the cycles. You have a couple of really big to-do things and then a whole bunch of little things. So you'll have reading for 20 minutes, writing for 20 minutes, and then 20 minutes of little things to get done. So you set that timer, you randomize, you let it pick something for you, start working on that. If you have time left, go back to it, keep doing the randomizer. I got so many things done today just with this one tip, combining these cycles with the randomizer. So it's super helpful. I'd definitely give it a shot. And tip number 3 is something that really, really helped me last weekend. I got incredibly overwhelmed. My anxiety kicked into high gear and I just could not focus, and I knew I was not going to finish everything that I needed to get done. And I didn't know what to do at that point. That's when I started the 4-quadrant system. What you can do is you break down your to-dos into 4 categories. 1 is urgent necessary, 2 is urgent not necessary, 3 is not urgent but necessary, and 4 is not urgent and not necessary. The first one is urgent and necessary, so things that need to happen soon and it needs to happen. For example, the laundry has to get done every weekend. We don't have a whole lot of clothes, so if we don't do the laundry on the weekend, we probably won't have anything to wear next week. So at some point, we're gonna have to get that done, and that's gonna have to be done soon. So that's an urgent and necessary thing. Number 2 is urgent and not necessary. So it's something that needs to happen right away, but it's okay if it doesn't happen. So this might be something like you need to go to the store because you have a coupon and the coupon's gonna expire tomorrow. You don't necessarily need to go. You don't necessarily need that thing. So if it doesn't happen, it's okay. You're just gonna throw away the coupon. Number 3 is not urgent, but necessary. So this is something that it doesn't have to happen right away, but is something that does have to happen. We could do the yard work The yard work is something that definitely has to happen, but it doesn't necessarily need to be done today or tomorrow. If it got pushed off to Monday or Tuesday and we had to do it in the evening, we'd live, you know? There's not gonna be a problem. We're just gonna have to push it off. It might be a little uncomfortable, but it's okay. Sorry for the lighting change. My memory card got full and I lost the sun in the meantime. So here, let's keep going. The last one, number 4, is not urgent and not necessary. So these are things that would be like, hey, if we got that done, that would be cool. It's not gonna hurt if we didn't get it done. These are probably gonna be things that are on your long running to-do lists, you know, little odds and ends sorts of things. You know, it's just things that are, you want to get around to at some point, but you don't have to do it right away. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your list, your to-do list, and mark them with a 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on their category. Then, once you've gotten that done, you're gonna start with the ones. Work on the ones, finish the ones. Once you finish those, you can move on to the 2s. Work on the 2s, finish the 2s, and so on. If you finish the ones and don't get to the 2s, well, that's okay, because that was all you had time for. But you got the most urgent things done. So the things that are gonna be stressing you out, or you'll be putting them off, because those things will be done first. And that's it, there you have it. So those are my 3 options. And the thing is, you can combine and mix and match all of these things. You could do the 4-quadrant and then go to cycles, or you can do the cycles and randomizer, or you can do randomizer once you've gotten the 4 quadrants done and randomize each category, each number to see which one you're going to start with. So you can mix and match, and it's constantly going to be giving you fresh takes on it, so you're not just trudging through your to-do lists. I hope this was helpful. These have helped me in the past, so I'm hoping that it will help you too and give you some inspiration on how to get your to-do list done. Let me know down in the comments which one you would want to try, because we're all different people, different things work for different people, and I'd love to know which ones would work for you. That's all I got. I'll see you next time.